Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I really have to tell you this story. I was in my 20s. I was just about to finish graduate school, and my friend Trey said there was going to be a Halloween costume. He wanted me to come along with him. Now, I had never been to a Halloween costume, Halloween party, Halloween nothing. I was raised Pentecostal, and we didn't do Halloween. And so this Halloween party, he said, was going to be big, and they were going to have a big prize, and I should come, and blah, 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 blah. So we go to this wig store, and he's looking at all the different wigs and everything, and I'm standing around thinking I wouldn't even know what to do, how to dress, what to be. And so I look up and I see this wig, and I was like, that's it. It was a Tina Turner wig. And I reach for the wig, and I can barely reach for it because it's kind of up high. And just as I reach for it, this other hand snatches the wig out of my hand, out of my reach. And it was this really, really tall person. And they were like, baby, this is mine. And I was like, no, that's my wig. And they were like, And I was like, this is my wig. And they was like, well, what are you going to do with it? I was like, I'm wearing it for Halloween. They were like, you just playing in it. I'm working in it. And I was like, no, this is my wig. And so the woman who ran the store came over, and so she told the price of the wig, and the person they just let the wig go. They just were like, here, it's yours. And it wasn't that expensive, but I guess, it was mine. I put on this wig, and I was Tina Turner. I went to the contest. I had on this like leotard thing, and I was like, I was Tina Turner. I was like Mad Max Tina Turner. I was like, whatever that era was, I was Tina Turner. And so the competition comes, and Trey, must have been Trey, pushed me forward. And it was a bunch of us had gone. And so they pushed me forward. And the person was like, ooh, the person who was judging the competition was like, ooh, it's Tina Turner. And this wig was giving some Tina Turner. And so and I was like, hello, how are you? Because when you Tina Turner, you have all the confidence in the world. And so the man who was the announcer and the judge of the thing, the audience judge by applause or something, he was like, can you sing? And I was like, whoa, what's love? And the whole crowd went crazy, and I won the $100, which in graduate school money was like $1 million. So like a year later, probably a year later, I lost like my second Fulbright because there was a coup in Nigeria. Who was going to expect a coup at that time? They were having coups all the time. I don't know why I picked Nigeria to do a Fulbright. It's going to be a good study. Anyway, one of my friends talked me into doing stand up because I was kind of down about missing this Fulbright again. I had actually awarded the Fulbright. They wouldn't let me go because of the coup. So anyway, my friend said, you really are funny and you should do stand up. So he convinced me to do stand up. And so I had a really solid, he said, you have to have a solid 5 minutes. I had a very solid 5 minutes, but I didn't know how I was going to walk on. I did not have the confidence to just walk out on a stage. I didn't have it at all. And I was like walking around, and I looked up and I saw my Tina Turner wig, and I was like, I'm going to go on as Tina Turner. And I did. A few years after that, and I won. A few years after that, I was doing stand up, and I started doing it at colleges. And I started doing lectures at colleges along with the stand up. And I would pull people out of the crowd, people who looked like they were know how related, like they just were not used to being on stage. I would get people who looked like, you know, and the whole thing was to demonstrate how if you work together around something, you could pull it off, even if you didn't know what it was and you didn't know one another. And so I'd pull up these people from different parts of the audience, and then I'd look for the one that looked like they probably lacked confidence, like they weren't going to give like a great performance, like maybe they didn't have it in them. And I would pick that person and I'd give them the Tina Turner wig, and it had to be Tina. And every single time, the confidence of Tina would rock that room. And even now, people walk up to me and go, I was Tina. I was Tina. I learned back then that if I didn't have the confidence in something, that there were those who had blazed a trail for everyone else with fierce determination. And you could borrow that fierce determination, if only for a moment, to stand tall in who you were. Years later, I borrowed her fierce peace and her stance against injustice, the injustice of herself, the ability to claim who you are and to sit in meditation and know you are connected to the all. I love you, Miss Tina. Thank you for showing us what it looks like to be who you are. I love you.